like Sean Streicher has been here for a little over 3 months now, and he's adjusting nicely. There are a few things he needs to experience before he can officially consider himself a Delmarvan.
One of those things, Sean's got to learn how to shuck oysters. So today, we are putting Sean to the test. He joins us now from Hoopers Island in Dorchester County. Sean, the question is now, how long before we can start calling you Shuckin' Sean?
Yeah, well, Jimmy, I'd hold off on the nicknames. I'm not quite an expert, but I'm determined to become one. I'm out here learning all about oyster farming because it has a deep-rooted history here in Delmarva, and I'm here with Tim Devine of BARREN Island Oysters. Thanks for joining me, Tim.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you were telling me oysters and oyster farming, it's becoming cool again.
I think it was always kind of cool, but oysters are a natural aphrodisiac, and what's happening around here is people are starting to go really good oysters. So
Now you're growing them here. You're growing from, you're saying,
right from like a millimeter of sand. You can barely tell they're oysters.
Can you walk me through that? How does that work?
We work with a nursery down in Virginia, a guy named Mike Congrove. He breeds these oysters really well for us. We get them in the mail at about a millimeter in size right after they've attached to a shell. Then we put them in our tanks. We filter water past them the whole time. The water's rich with algae. They start growing.
And so that it starts here, real close to shore, and after how long until they're ready to transfer, I guess, into deeper water?
We usually start about 2 to 3 months. They get almost big enough to go into the cages. And the cages go sort of way out there into the field.
Okay.
And we put them along almost like rows in like a real crop.
And it's pretty labor intensive. Every couple months you have to pick them up, clean them off.
The bay grows a lot of things really well, and so things grow in our cages. There's a lot of sediment nowadays, so there's a lot of stuff depositing on our oysters. So every 2 months we pull them up, we clean them off, and then we actually tumble them, which is a simple process, but with the tube behind us, we pour them in, it spins, it sorts them by size, and it basically like rounds off the edges. So we end up with this really cool deep cup oyster.
Yeah, these are actually beautiful. And now, of course, you know, I gotta try to shuck one of these things. We were practicing
I know, but
before.
you know I'm not really an expert.
All right, well, you were showing me, and I was getting the hang of it, so I want to.
You know, the thing is, around here, they're gonna make fun of me because I taught myself how to shuck these things, and I shuck them from the back. Other people shuck them from here, but I'm gonna show you my way.
Okay.
So I put it down kind of like that so it's stable. I take the knife and I just try to find somewhere where the knife sticks in a little bit, like that.
All right. So I was trying this before. This is the part I was having a little trouble.
You don't want to twist it too much.
Don't twist it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a first aid kit. Good. Okay. All right. And now you take it and you want to twist the knife so the back hinge pops up.
Pop it off.
And then once it's popped up, you can run the knife along and sever where it's connected. It's always connected right up here.
Okay. So I'll come this way.
Yep.
All right.
Right?
Look at that. Oh, I didn't sever it.
It's all right.
Okay.
All right.
Now we got it.
So now you have to sever that part off.
So underneath.
Yep.
All right. Work the knife along here. I think it's off.
I think it's off. And other than a little bits of shell in there, you'll enjoy. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Oh, that's good.
Right?
That was picked this morning.
That was picked this morning.
I can feel it with each bite. I'm becoming more a part of Delmarva. I'm gonna try this again, and Jimmy and Lisa, I'm gonna send it back to you guys. It's the wiggle part.
It is a little weird, I know.
I don't know if I'm more impressed with the way he shucked that oyster or the way he just kind of sucked it down.
Sucked it right down, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think, let's get him in a chicken house. Then we'll.
Well, while Sean is getting comfortable on Delmarva, another familiar face is getting comfy in his old stomping grounds for just a little while. Shamar Moore is back on The Young and the Restless. Up next, we visit the set as he reminisces about the show that launched his career.
But first, why don't you join us in historic Studio D and see for yourself all the fun that we've got behind the scenes. Trust me, you won't believe this. If you'd like to book your seat, just visit WBOC.com. Click on our picture at the top of the page or give us a call at 443-880-9116. Delmarva Live. We'll be right back.